Hello everyone, welcome back to Greenwich Valley. On tonight's episode we're going to finish these potatoes. But thanks everyone for coming by. As I said in the title of this episode, why would I pick potatoes to harvest? After my streamed earlier today, I laid down just to get away from all this, and I had a nightmare that I woke up in a big pile of potatoes and they were just smothering me. Oh well, I deserve it. I deserve it. Alright, let's get a worker going. We'll work on these potatoes. How is everyone today? Hopefully everyone is better than what I'm doing because I'm harvesting potatoes. But I hope we get some good money out of it. That worker don't seem to mind. The worker's not complaining. But I guess I'm doing enough complaining for the both of us. Nah, it's a long, boring crop to do, but in the end, you do make a bit of money out of it. We think. We hope. Just keep an eye on everything and make sure that we're doing okay. Alright, what are we at? We're at 80% full. 88. So we'll wait for them to turn around and we'll pick up some more. So how is everyone tonight? I hope everyone's great. I was over watching Nightcop 34 stream there just a little bit, and he finished up, so I decided to come on for a bit. So, while that's going doing what it's going to do, I just want to go in and see if my stream is good. Hey, how you doing, Wayne? I'm having issues. I just noticed I'm going to have to keep YouTube up here because YouTube chat is not coming over to my OBS. So they still must be having trouble with Restream. Yeah, it says on Restream.io, we are currently investigating an issue affecting our chat. Please use web chat. So let me bring that up and see if I can get all of it here. No, I don't even see anything there as well, so I'll have to break this apart and have Restream bot. Gaming with Wayne. Ah, okay. I guess I had to have the Restream internet chat open so it would go through. Okay, so it looks good there now. Just type something else, Wayne. In YouTube, of course. Just want to make sure that it's going through. Could be a bit of a delay too, so guys, where I gotta look around to see the chat windows. I'm having trouble with my OBS. It's not showing the YouTube chat, but now it seems like it is. So is that full already? Yes, but it's working a bit there now, so it might be a bit delayed. So if I don't answer right away to you guys, I apologize. It's not my fault. Yeah, they had a message when I opened up my Restream to start the recording and all that. It said that they were having an issue. Am I going to be able to make that? I'm not even going to be able to get up the hill. There. Get these potatoes. So I'll just have to keep an eye out. That's all. So I left earlier. I seen that you left a message there. You were talking to Pat, and your nephew ended up getting some cuts on his forehead. Geez, sorry to hear about that, man. Well, I hope he's doing okay. All right, let's get to the Whitney grain to sell off our potatoes. I'm sorry, pal. I got a full load of potatoes here, and it's hard driving this rig. It's not the best one. Now, this does hold more. I was going to say, if this didn't hold as much as our own tipper, I would have went up and got my tipper and tractor and did it that way. But, like, I mean, we just left that potato harvester, and it's 90% full. I mean, how am I going to keep up with it? So how was your day? I guess you're on your weekend now, are you, Wayne? So I guess you'll be testing out FS17 all night. Were you able to get your computer to go online and play it online? You said that your roommate was looking at it and you may be able to get it online now. I hope he got it working for you. You're really looking forward to it. Man, this tractor, it's almost like it's going to tip over, but I don't know if it is or not, so bear with me. Because if we tip it over, I hope all of our potatoes don't go all over the road. Like, as soon as I turn that steering wheel, it's very touchy. But if I go outside in the exterior view, well, yeah, it does the same thing right there. I guess the shock's on it like garbage. I can't see a darn thing. I'm probably driving too fast anyway. Invoice earlier, Pat sounded happy that I won't give a thumbs up on my testing. Well, that's what he wants. I mean, he don't want someone to come in and say, oh man, your map is the best, if it's not, right? You know, so your valued opinion is your honest opinion on it, because before he releases it, he wants to make sure that everything is going to work and everything else, because there's nothing worse than him coming out and saying, oh yeah, everything works, I had my testers test it, and then all of a sudden you get in game and, oh, this cell point's not working. And that's the thing, you got to test every single thing in there. Right? You got to make sure all the new factories that he put in are working, but you also got to test to make sure that all the old ones are still working. Look at that, guys. We're after bringing 2 loads down here and we're only at 10%. So we probably got about another 15 trips down here. And the space is so tiny. No, that's right, man. That's like me. I don't like going in on a map and things are not done properly, or, you know, you expect it to work one way and they say that it's finished, and then when you go in it's not working. My biggest thing with this map, I love this map, but I wish that when he made the 3 different stages, I started from scratch on this map. I should not have had not anything on my piece of land when I bought it. But he didn't write that in the map, so basically all the buildings stay there no matter what difficulty you stay on. And okay, he might like 2 grains of big grain silo bunkers or whatever they are in the yard, but there's so much of the yard that's used up because of them that you're probably not going to use both of them on a map this size. I would have just put 1 in there, but I also would have gave options, even put them in as placeables. So if you don't want it, you can sell them. I mean, there's a lot of maps out there that all the buildings are put in as placeables, and if you don't want the building on your property, you wouldn't sell it. But I guess he's trying to make it look like a real life place, and according to Google Maps, it's pretty accurate. I mean, I'm not down talking the guy that made this, because he did an amazing job. I mean, he did a really good job on this map, and very detailed, very well put together. Don't get me wrong. You know, he'll never be watching one of my streams, but if he ever did tune in, if he wants to see who's playing his map on live streams, you know, hats off to you, Green Bale. I'll say that. Now, I'm not as big as Virtual Farmer and Daggerwin and all them, and Sealy P. I don't know if Sealy P will even be able to play this map, because it is a 4X. Someone told me it's a 4X, but it could be a 2X. I don't know. I don't know. It don't say in no description on the size of it. I don't even know where to look up to see if it is a 4X map. Now, the last time I came in here, I took the turn too narrow, so I'm going to make it a bit wider this time. And of course, our potato harvester is all ready for us. It's a big field to get done. We're definitely not going to get it done on this stream, but I'll do my best to get as much done as possible. Man, I got wires and cords everywhere around me. Yeah, Courseplay, it's a program all in its own anyway. You know, so... And Courseplay don't work on every field, every farm, or whatnot. Now, I've used Courseplay on Pat's map previously, and it worked. I will say that much. I have used it. Alright, so let's let this continue filling up, and then when it fills up, we will empty it out again. So how was your day today, Wayne? And everybody else is watching? I hope your day went well. I hope it went well. I'm just looking over now, making sure everything is running smoothly. Make sure everything is running smoothly here. Look at that, he's already 65%. He just went down that little bit and back up again. Everything is running smoothly. Now let's go over and empty this out again. Oh yes, when you're playing that map solo, Courseplay is a savior. You know, I mean, if I come in here, let me see what the command is. I have Courseplay. I got Courseplay in here, as you can see, but I don't use it because I haven't used it in 19 yet. I'm not used to the commands and all that, but eventually I will. One of these days I'm just going to take a play map, and that's all I'm going to do. Is I'm just going to go in and test YouTube, or test Courseplay. Sorry, not YouTube. I'm already on YouTube. Let's see. I told Pat I was going live. Hopefully he drops in later. He had to go to the store and pick up something for his wife, so hopefully he does tune in. Oh, you can record now. You tested it out, did you? That's awesome, man. So get ready for a stream after I'm done. I don't know why that came up. Thank you very much, Groggy Gaming. You just donated me 20 bucks. But I don't know why it never came up on my screen. That's weird. I must not have it set up right. But yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, really appreciate it, man. You didn't need to do that, but I might have to get you to help me with that, Wayne. Like, when someone makes a donation or something by following your tip link. Now, Groggy's watching me on Twitch, so he must have clicked on my tipping link on Twitch for Steam Elements. Now, I thought that was supposed to come up with some kind of notification on my stream so everybody gets to see that. But anyway, guys, I'll put it out there if it never came up. Groggy Gaming here, he just donated me 20 bucks. And he had a message there to go along with it saying, awesome stream, man. So hopefully by the next time something like that happens, I'll have it working. Yes, very nice of him, Wayne, I must say. Like, I know on Nick's, people do Super Chat on YouTube, and that just comes up automatically, but I'm not monetized or anything like that. Okay, alright, I will. I might as well stop here and let that go on. I'm not following it. Well, we had a bit of rain here today, and now it's very humid, very mild, very muggy. I mean, it wasn't really a warm day, but it's getting... It's one of them ones where you just sit down and it's like you're doing some heavy exercises or something. Yeah. Yeah, we'll follow along a little bit now until the end. We get to the end of the field. Just to do something. Now, when we go back to sell this load, now I'm going to slow down by our farm. I want to just have a look in and see how our oat field is doing. Because that's going to be ready to harvest anytime. I can go in and look at the map, but I don't want to be looking at the map for everything. So when we drive by, we got to pass right by our field. I knew that was going to happen because these buildings are in the way now, so we're going to have to come back ourselves and get them last little areas. Yeah, twice, I noticed. Really appreciate that too, man. I mean, we put the videos out for you guys to view and watch and all that. I don't expect nothing in return. You know, if you like the video, give me a thumbs up. You know. Hopefully one day I'll have enough subscribers on YouTube that I can be monetized with ads and stuff like that. But, I mean, what you make off of ads, I'm not going to quit my day job. I guarantee you that. I won't quit my day job for it. Well, at least now I know my link is working. Maybe I don't have it set up in this OBS live because I don't know. I should go back to Streamlabs OBS. I like Streamlabs OBS better. I don't even know why I keep on using this. I guess because I got all my thumbnails and all that saved in here. But they're nothing to bring over to Streamlabs. And the restream bot will work over on that one as well, so it's not like I need to use this one for that. I know. You know, you're trying to get a new PC and to give money to other YouTubers, man, it's awful nice of you, man. But now take a break from doing all that, Wayne, and start putting that money that you would normally give the donations, put it away, and then just forget about it. And eventually them $5 every week add up, you know, and they add up, and then all of a sudden you'll have your new computer. You know, and if you get back streaming again, you know, people might, you know, we don't expect it, we don't ask for it. It's there for people that want to do it. Right? I mean, I was just joking with you the other night when I said do a GoFundMe, but you know what? I've seen some really stupid GoFundMes. People wanting to go on vacation and stuff like that, and they're going with GoFundMe just so they can go on vacation. And people actually donate to them. That's what I don't understand. I can understand if it's someone like the Wish Foundation or something like that, where a child is sick and it's their dream to go to Disneyland or something like that, but they're you know, they're not well, they got cancer or something like that, you know, or someone was misplaced in a fire and lost everything, or lost their home, lost everything they owned, you know. That's to me what GoFundMe is all about. Not for someone to say, oh geez, I need a new computer, so I'll go put it up on GoFundMe to see if people will donate to me. Yeah, not me either, man. Just like I said, you know, that's my view on it. I was just messing with you, joking around with you. Right? I was actually, the way I tried to say it was very sarcastically, because I know you wouldn't do anything like that. We've had that discussion. And but you know, some people out there would do that, man. Right? I've seen YouTubers go in and or not YouTubers, I'm sorry. I've seen people on Twitch, and they want to go out and get a new graphics card, you know, a $1,200 graphics card, and they put it up as a goal to their viewers, and they get it. They get it. You know, over a couple of weeks, next you see the balance going up. This is how much I got going towards it. This is how much is left, and they actually get it. So I mean, hats off to their viewers. I mean, I you know, I've seen the content. It's good content. They're good live streamers and all that, and that's what I'm about. I mean, I got that donation here today. That'll stay in my PayPal, and it'll be put back into this channel, one way or the other. You know, if something goes wrong and I need better memory or a new video card or something like that, well, that's what it's going to be used for. You know, I don't need to go in and take that out and go buy myself groceries. Alright, I want to see how many times we'll have to come back and forth. This is our third time now. Alright, man. I'll see you when you get back. When I get back to the field there now, I'm going to just run quickly and grab myself a quick coffee, because I'm going to need it doing this. Potato. Oh. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You know, and start streaming, man, so you can start maybe getting some. Why am I getting stuck? I hate these corners. Hate them. Hate them with a passion. I'm probably just going to grab my own tipper. I can see that truck coming out of there. I can see that truck coming out of there very soon. Yeah, I can see that truck. Anyway, as I was passing by, I noticed that our field is not quite ready yet. But we will keep an eye on it, and I'm going the wrong way again. Why do I always do that? Oh boy. Imagine trying to do a U-turn out in that road. See, this is what potatoes do to me. I don't even eat potatoes in real life. I'm not a potato lover. Haven't been for a long time. Maybe when I was younger I liked them. I don't even eat French fries. I'll eat them from time to time, but very seldom do I have French fries. Or taters, or anything made out of potato. Not even mashed potato. I look at potato, and potato's fat. Too much starch in it. Well, guys, you guys are slow, so I'm passing you. Here's our field right here, lusciously green. Come on, I want you to turn golden yellow. Don't get too close to the edges, because if I hit one of them fences, I'm going to bring up solid. God only knows where this truck will end up. Yeah, I got to get that fixed. I want them to come up on screen. You know, if people are going to be nice to make a donation, I want it to be displayed for everybody to see it. Man, I really appreciate that, man. That blew me away. That was my first donation ever. Well, thank you very much, Groggy Gaming. I really appreciate it. I'll probably say it 100 more times before the stream ends. Make the turn? Yes. That's my problem. It's a 30 mile per hour, 30 kilometer per hour zone here, and I'm doing 50 and 60. Another $200 spent. Groggy, by the time I'm finished this contract, I'll end up having to take that money you donated to me and give it to the worker here. Yeah, this is probably going to be another stream doing this yet. Or two. Probably do two more again tomorrow, and we'll probably have it done by tomorrow night. Hopefully. Hopefully. Alright guys, just give me a moment. I'm going to go grab a quick coffee, and I'll be right back. Stick around. I'll only be a few minutes. Alright, I'm back. Thanks for waiting around, guys. Now, I see our harvesters down there waiting for us, so we'll get down there right quick. Worst thing about this is it fills up so bad, or so fast, that if I wanted to go take on another contract now, it'll take me forever to do it. But, stupid old me, I'm going to go in and have a look. And maybe we can get a worker put on one. Fertilizing contract there. Field 12. And we got a weeding contract. What else do we got? Spraying. So that would be herbicide. But we don't have a sprayer. So we can do this one. That's a good $6,000 for that one. Right, we can use the John Deere. Where's field 12 at? We already did the fertilizing. They want that fertilized again? I'm not going to do it now, but I'm actually going to pick it up so we got it. So we'll accept that contract. Weeding, we can accept that one. What field is this in? Oh, wait now. Let me check the field. Field 4. So that's this one up here. We got a really great weeder, so it won't take long to do the weeding. But we're only getting $2,000 for that. You know what? Money's money. We'll grab that one too. We might actually take that now, and when this harvester fills up again and we dump them out, we'll run back to the farm. We'll hook the John Deere up to the weeder and drop that off and get that done. We'll run back to the farm, grab our Fent, and come back down again. So how we doing? The stream is in the green over there, so that's good. The Twitch stream looks good. Yeah, everything looks good except for this potato. So, anyone out there watching, do you guys enjoy potato harvesting, or do you hate it just as much as I do? That's what I want to know. Sorry about that. Sorry about the noise in the background. I'm trying to get comfortable in my chair. I went out and I spent a fortune on a gaming chair. Welcome back, Wayne. Well, like I was saying, I went out and I spent a fortune on a gaming chair. And it's the most uncomfortable chair I've ever sat in my life. If I had my time back, I would have got that executive chair that I was looking at. I think we buy these gaming chairs because they look pretty cool. But I guarantee you, they don't feel cool if you're sitting in it all day long. Come on, get out of the way so I can get out of your way. Alright, let's shut this off right here. And we'll run down and we'll jump in that Fent and we'll go get the John Deere and we'll start that weeding contract. Just something a bit different. Yeah. Yep, stick with an office chair, Wayne. Trust me. If I had my time back, that's what I would have got. And it would have been cheaper too, and I bet you would have been more comfortable. But I find now the chairs they make today, they make them too weak. You know, I'm not an obese fella, but I'm not a small man either. And I think they designed chairs to be made for people that are like under 150 pounds. Right? I'm frightened at sometimes to lean back in my gaming chair because it's only cheap metal. They make it out of aluminum and cheap metal parts. And the cheapest way they can do it. Cheap welding, cheap everything. Alright, let's get something else done here. Yeah, listen. When you first sit down in a gaming chair, so if you're out shopping, okay, and you go shopping for chairs. So I went to this really nice chair store that sells office chairs, all kinds of chairs. And I sat down in this gaming chair, and man, I said, wow, it is so comfortable. And you want to know what? The gaming chairs, when you first sit down in them, they are comfortable. But sit down in it for 2 hours. And see, we're not going to do that in a store. You're not going to sit down in a chair for 2 hours just to see what it's going to be like after 2 hours. And when you're sat down in them prolonged, they're not very comfortable. They're hard on the back and everything else. So anyone out there thinking about purchasing a chair, think twice before you purchase a gaming chair. Trust me. Now, I suppose there are gaming chairs. Maybe if I went with a cheaper one, it would have been better. Sometimes cheaper is better. I found that out a lot in life, you know. Sometimes cheaper things are better things. Now, I got to remember where I put that weeder. I think I put it in the shed over there. No, we don't. Did we buy that weeder? Yes, there it is. Thought we bought it because I knew we leased it for a while. We're probably still leasing it, actually, to be honest with you. And I forgot to return it. Now, don't bang into our fent. Well, I still got the small tires on the fent. But that's good. We got another fertilizing contract that needs to be done soon. Yeah, if I can get rid of this shed, man, it would be so cool. I wish I had the email to the modder to see if he could actually go into his map and just delete this for me and send it back to me. Now we get this over to field 4 and we'll get a worker on the weeding, and we got to run back and go empty that harvester again. Thank God field 4 is not that far from here anyway. What was the weather like over your way today, Wayne? On the east or the west coast of Canada, sorry. What's this? If you haven't done so yet, hit those. Oh, thanks, buddy. I really appreciate you doing that, man. Thank you very much. I'm slowly getting followers on Twitch. And hopefully I get to 50 subscribers within that 30-day time period they want you to get them in. So anyone watching on YouTube over there now, if you got a Twitch channel, pop on over and hit that follow button out for me, and I would truly be grateful. Right now, to me, that's just as good as a donation, man. Right, I haven't checked my followers today, but once I hit the 50 followers within a 30... I'm in the wrong spot. I'm supposed to be in the field there. Not going into... See, look, that's going back and forth with those potatoes. I thought I was going to Whitney Grain again. I'm supposed to go into this field right here. Now, I know I can drive through the hedge, but I got the gate open. No, I closed it. That's right. So let's jump out and open up that gate again. I'm just going to start leaving these gates open, because we're going to be back and forth all the time. Alright, let's get this unfolded. This is a beast of a weeder, man. It does a good job. There you go. Get that worker going, and we can run over back to our farm and pick up. Oh yeah, really official this time. I hit more than one. Yeah, look at that. So that harvester, that potato harvester, carries 9,590 liters. See, I needed one that carried about 45,000 liters. I got one in there, man, but it's $25,000 to lease for 1 hour. For the first initial hour. And we're only getting 30,000 pounds to do the contract, so it's just not worth it. Where am I going? Gotta go back to my farm. Grab our fence and get back up to that field. Let's jump over the fence. That's lower than the hedge. All right. Here we are. Oh, look. Oh my God. Our field is ready to be harvested now too. So much on the go. Too much, actually. But that's something that we're going to have to get done. And once we get that weeding contract done, we'll have to get back here and get that started. Because, like I said, our fields come before anything else. And I want to make sure of that. So we'll get back and we'll... once we get another load of potatoes done and we bring it down to the sell point, I'll just pull over on the side of the road there next to that field and we'll go in and start the harvester. No, I can't. I can't. I'm only allowed to have 2 workers at one time. So I gotta wait for the weeding contract to finish. Unless I want to come down and do it all myself. But then that's just going to prolong this potato harvest. They're going to stay there for a while. We can get them done. So you going to try a stream after I'm done, Wayne? Because if you're going to try a stream, I'll tune in and I'll let you know how it is. You know, supposing even if you just want to do a test one. And we can see what the quality of it is, and I'll be there to help you see if we need to change any settings or something for you. Because you're doing it off your laptop, right? One of the biggest things you got to remember now when you're streaming, you're also using your graphics card for streaming as well. So your game settings need to be turned down a bit, so you won't be able to run it on max settings. Now what I do in this is my game runs off of one card and my stream runs off of another. So I have my settings in-game maxed out, and then I go into the XML file and I make even more changes inside the XML, especially for like load distances, so how far it'll actually load into the game. Man, I love the suspension on this tractor. I really do. Alright. Poor old worker up there taking our money and just doing nothing. Sitting in the hot sun. The AMD that I bought back in 2000. Oh, okay. Yep. Old laptop, but you know, sometimes they never die, you know what I mean? Back in 2000, so it's probably running what? Windows Vista? Or did you upgrade the Windows and stuff like that to put Windows 7 or something on it? I was never a lover of Windows 7 or Windows 8. I think my favorite version of Windows out of all of them, Windows 10 is okay, but I don't like the way Microsoft are going. Everything is based on trusted user. Like if I'm using my Linux computer or if I use my Mac computer, I can go into the command prompt and run a bash command, sudo, which means super user do, and I can basically have my profile as root, and if I'm the root of the whole computer, then I have access to everything without, and I can move things around and change things around without actually going through Windows. I find if you install everything under program files 86 or whatever, that's the worst place to install anything. So anyone out there listening and are having trouble with some programs, when you install a program, there's always an option to install it elsewhere. Hey Wayne, I have 24 followers now. Oh, awesome. What I tell everyone is if you're having issues with a game, a lot of it comes down to where you install it. So like all my games, I'll have a separate hard drive. I have a separate hard drive. It's an SSD drive, so it's fast. And it's 1 terabyte in size. And I just stored all games on it. So all my games that I got, whether they're from Steam or my flight simulation, well, my flight simulation's on its own hard drive in itself. And all that, I always store them outside. Hey Insindri, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. I am doing, well, I'm doing great. In real life, I'm doing great, but in this series, I'm kicking myself in the ass because I ended up picking up this potato harvest contract. And I was at it all day today in my stream, and I'm still at it again, and I'm an hour into this stream now. And we're not even halfway done. If I go in and show you the contract, we're at 30%. No, that's the weeding one. The weeding is 36%. We're only at 20%. And look, I banged into something else. Now I'm blaming that on Insindri. I hope I pronounced that right. Insindri. Now, is that weeder stuck or something? Oh, watch where I'm going. I'm looking up in the corner of my screen to see if that weeder was still going. And yeah, it's going 7 kilometers, 8 kilometers per hour, so it's still doing its job. Alright, let's go up and get another load of this sold. This will be our 4th trip. Worst thing is, it don't even give us time to get up there and back, and it's full waiting there. When we started this contract, we were 52,400. And if you look at it now, we're after spending almost 2,000 pounds on workers. Because I never bought nothing. Or anything else. Never fueled up or anything like that. Looking at this truck, it's, I'm not repairing it, it's not mine. And I'm not putting gas in it either. If I give it back to them empty, they're getting it empty. I'm paying enough for it. Now, earlier on our earlier episode, sorry, got tongue-tied there. If anyone that's watching now never saw my earlier episode today, we finished harvesting our field number 33, and the price of canola at the time wasn't, I don't think, the highest. So we got that stored in our silo back at the farm. So we'll keep an eye on the canola price over the next little while and see if there's any demand for it or whatnot, and then we'll go sell it off. And what else? We picked up a fertilizing contract. We got that complete. Guys, this truck is very touchy, so I was watching some other YouTuber and he was using this truck. I think it was Daggerwin used this truck on a contract or something, and oh look, I banged into that. I'm going to curse. Guys, because this is starting to piss me off. But that's my own fault. I'm driving too fast. Too fast. See, this is how confused I am. I'm in where the weeding contract is. I'm supposed to go to the grain. How you doing, Jeff McBride? Welcome to the stream. Glad to see you back. Now, I think, is this the sawmill or is this the grain? Nope, this is the grain. How is the weather in New Zealand today? I'm pretty sure, Jeff, you're from New Zealand, right? Am I correct? Look at that, guys. Wayne got to go sit on a puppy for a little while. %, transported. I was going to put in one of Papa Smurf's Homer harvesters and lease it out, but I said no, I can't do that because that's cheating, because it's not realistic, so I didn't do it. Now let me go in while I'm here. I just want to see if our contract on the weeding is done. No, we're at 59%, so it's getting done. Okay, so in Sindri is you, Jeff. Okay. I did not know that till today. Cool. So I have seen you over the last couple of days. You know, sometimes, to be honest, I prefer watching stuff on Twitch over YouTube. Like, okay, so people that are monetized with YouTube, every time an ad plays, YouTube gets 45% of whatever you make off that ad. But yet, you got to fight tooth and nail to get monetization status with YouTube. In order to get monetization status with YouTube, in a 12-month period, you have to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watched hours. Now, the standard YouTuber records their videos, and I recorded my videos when I first started. And the standard video is usually around 25-30 minutes. So you got to have a lot of views on your videos, on your recordings, to get that 4,000 hours in a 12-month period. But, I mean, I've been YouTubing now for, what, 2.5 months maybe? Maybe 3 months? Into my 3rd month. Now, last weekend I reached a milestone. I made it to my very first 100 subscribers. So I still got 900 to go. So if I'm only getting 100 subscribers in 3 months, in 12 months I'm only going to get 400 subscribers. So that's where they make it so hard to get monetized. And then when you get monetized, if you say shit, I mean, to me shit is not a curse word. It's not. You know, it's slang. Most kids today will say it to you anyway. And if you say as much as the word shit in your video, they won't give you monetization for it. Unless you have mature content clicked on your channel. Right? It just sounds funny. Oh, poop. Ah, poop. Or seeing we're farming here. Ah, manure. You know what I mean? You know, then you get a bunch like us when we're streaming with Nick and the gang. You know, you don't know what's going to come out of our mouths, but we try to be very careful because Nick is monetized, and if something is said wrong, he could lose his monetization. And it's happened, you know. Someone might have said shit or something, and YouTube don't like it. I mean, I understand why. I mean, yes, this is a lot of young people can tune in and watch videos like this, and that's why I'm very careful with what I say too. You know, I try not to cuss on my channel. I really don't. And you know, occasionally I will say the S word or whatever, but you will not hear me say much more than that. Alright, wait for another full load of potatoes, and by that time our weeder will probably have that job finished. But guys, just give me a second. I gotta crack a window here or something, man, because it's getting really warm in this house now. What I need to do is install air conditioning in my office here, because right now I got 2 computers going, 5 monitors, so yeah, you can only imagine the heat that comes out of all of that. Look at that full again already. Or are they turning around? They're turning around. We'll come up here anyway, because it won't take them long to get full. So guys, it looks like we have the field 1/3 of the way done. 1/3 of the way, and it only took us 2.5, 3 real-time hours to do it. And I know we're going to have to come up. I mean, if I'm doing it, I'm coming up and I'm getting all this little bits here too. Because at the end of the day, we're going to get some money for potatoes. And the worst thing about potatoes, if you go in and look, where are we? Let's go in. You don't get nothing for potatoes anyway. Right? We're going to the Whitney grain, so you're getting 123 pounds of potatoes, and because it's so many and we're dropping it off, that price is continually going to go down. So by the time we get our cut, I'm almost better off storing them until the price of the potatoes go up, or go bring them to another sell point and sell them. And that's what I might do. Once I start seeing the money rolling in as we're dumping them, I'm going to stop selling. And then I'm going to bring them to another place to sell. Then I'll finalize the contract. Because if I finalize it before we sell them off, we'll lose the potatoes that's in the tipper. So, been busy at work trying to get everything ready for calving. It's fine today, only 6 degrees. Yeah, 6 degrees. I wish it was 6 degrees where I'm at right now. Oh, they're full. They're waiting on me. I was waiting for them to start up again. Make a big turner. This is the best thing about contracted field. You can run over the crop and they don't damage. There you go, worker. Get that out of you and carry on. Just give me a sec, guys. I have a sip of my coffee. Like, it won't get down to the end of this field and it'll be full again. Guaranteed. It's definitely going to take 2 days in-game to get this done. Probably 3. I can't remember what time of the day it was when we started doing this, because we did do a little bit on our crop first. We did a fertilizing contract even before we started doing this potato. Alright, the contract is finished on field 4. now we can get our harvesting started with a worker while we're doing this. Come in and follow. We're 100% full now anyway. We'll follow them to the end of the field here, and then we'll pull out to the side. Well, we might be on this one. I might as well wait to fill this one up before we go all the way back up here. It's only going to be one or two more loads on that harvester and we'll be full. So who liked my title on tonight's stream? I liked it. Oh, it would. Like I said, I was thinking about bringing one in. Like, I got one in here. I don't know if it's Papa's or not. I don't think it's Papa's. Oh, wrong screen. So if I go to... See, I don't think it's Papa's. I can't really read it. Or maybe it is Papa's. But I got this one here. Now, if I go to potato, it holds 45,000 liters. So, like... one load of that harvester would actually fill up the tipper we got. But just watch this. When I go into it, a leasing cost of 25,245 pounds. The worst thing about that is once I lease this, then I'm going to have to lease a header. And it's just as well if I didn't pick up the contract, because we're only going to get 30,000 pounds for the contract anyway. Because I got really nice potato headers here. So this is the multi-fruit ones that go with it. And I go to potato. Right, there's one there. I mean, it's a lot bigger than the one we're using now. But just to lease that, it's 5,000 pounds. And what else do we got? I know I got another one here somewhere. I think they're in here. Right at the end. We got this multi-fruit one. And this does corn and everything. It does potato. It does it all. Now look at that one. Right? To lease it again, it's another 5,000 pounds. Now imagine putting this one on the harvester we got now. It'll move 2 feet and the harvester will be full. So it's not going to take any longer to do it or any less to do it. Now I can also, I don't know if I got the crazy header in here. Like here's another one. But it's probably the same price. Now this one, see, it only got pictures of cotton and whatever that is. So I don't know if it would do potato. It might not. But then again, to lease it, it's 53. So it's not really worth it. Now if I had the crazy header, I think the crazy header that we had, one of Nick's streams does potato as well. If I'm not mistaken, but I don't think I got the crazy header in here. Because it was just, I wouldn't use it anyway. So I thought about all that, and I just said, no, it's not realistic enough, so. Now, if this was Oakfield Farms or something like that, oh, definitely. Definitely, I'd have that harvester in here quicker than you can think. Even if we were going to lose money on the contract. But I decided to pick this contract up because the 30,000 pounds looked really good to me. And I knew it was going to be a lot of work. But you know, at the end of the day, we're using leased vehicles. So we're going to lose a couple of thousand pounds. But I think the couple of thousand pounds that we lose, we'll pick that up with selling the remaining potatoes. And the other thing is we could really use the money. So we can advance this farm a bit more. So I mean, all it would have been, I would have harvested our fields, done some plowing, some other kind of harvesting contracts, but the contracts are not there yet. And I didn't want to, I'd rather do this, well no, I'd probably rather do baling contracts than this. But they take a long time too. We all know it. I mean, I spent 2 streams doing 4 baling contracts on Mercury Farms. It don't even look like potatoes in this truck. It looks like peanuts or something. Alright, buddy, let me get out of your way and we'll fill the rest of this up. Well, I might as well let you dump everything in here first. We got it up. No sense of going to the... Let me get around you first, man. No sense of going to the sell point unless we're 100% full. Got all kinds of room in the back there. So is it warm and muggy over your way tonight, Wayne? Guys, I'm going to ask your opinion. Do you think I'm better off streaming on one platform? So, one night I'll stream on YouTube. The next night that I do this farm, I'll stream on Twitch. But I guess, you know, the reason why I like doing it on both is not everybody likes Twitch, not everybody likes YouTube. So at least when I'm streaming it, it's on both platforms and people can choose whatever platform they like the best. That's why I do it. This at the same time, stop with you. I got my foot on the brake. It's like the Tri-6, the new Tri-6 version of the Tri-6. The braking effort on it is no good at all. I can put my foot down on that brake pedal, and it just will not stop. Alright, now we can go and drop these potatoes off. We'll run over, we'll bring the John Deere back to the farm. We'll set the harvester up, and then we'll run back and get this at Whitney Grain. And we'll come back and continue with this contract. Then we can hook the John Deere up to the trailer on the farm to haul our oats. Look at that. We just took every bit of potato from her, and she's already at 80%. What are you honking for? I was on my side of the road. I'm going to tell you, people around this communities are very impatient. I got enough time to pass you. Yes, we got plenty of time. But I'm barely moving my steering wheel. And I guess it's because of all the weight in the back, because when we're empty it handles a little bit better. So by the time we empty this, we should probably be at 25%. Seems like every time we go empty a load, we're another 5% into the contract. This is what slows us down too, is the traffic. Wow, look at our oat field. That looks like a really good yield, actually. Not a bit of weed in it. Got to take pride in our crops. We got no weeds in our field whatsoever. Thank you for getting out of the way, buddy. Now this time, Morpheus, go to the Whitney Grain. Do not go to field 4. Man, I pity any of them people that try to step out in that road and cross over with me coming down the road. 1,000 points for me then. So I think the last time we dropped off here, we were at 20% completed. So now we should be closer to 25. Now, guys, tell me, do they look like potatoes, or do they look like, well, maybe when they're close up like that they do, but when they're far off, to me, they almost look like peanuts. Yep, 25%. So you can only imagine, we're getting 5% on every trip. We're at 25%, so that was 5 trips we're after doing now. So we have another 15 trips to go. And we'll have this contract done. And it's probably going to be 16 trips because there's going to be some left over for us to make a little bit of money on. Now I'm going to haul this truck over here on the side of the road. Hopefully it don't get in anyone's way. It probably will on this map. No, that one just drove by. And we're going to go grab our John Deere and we're going to bring that back to the farm. Now, where is it? Right in the middle of the field up there. And once we get this back to the farm, we'll get the harvester on the go. And we'll get the oats start being picked up. Now, I'm going to have a worker there, so there will be stuff left over. There will be grains left over, so we'll clean that up when we get a chance. And the nice thing about oats is we'll drop a bit of straw down and we'll have a few more straw bales that we can sell. Alright, let's fold this up. Oh, look at that, man. It's that dirty, I can't even see out of the windshield. Can't even see out of the windshield. Too bad there wasn't a shortcut back here, a gate to go out through. Seems like everything is always a long way around. Now, I'm not going to bother closing this gate anymore because I'm sure there's going to be more contracts here. So the money we just made on this weeding contract is to pay the workers that we're doing on that potato harvest. And to be honest with you, actually, before I even started this stream, I was half tempted to just say, no, I'm not going to finish it. Let's move on to something else. Because once that one's out of the way, more harvesting contracts will pop up. But I tell you, I'm going to think twice before I ever do another potato harvest. Maybe might do one down the road when we have the money to purchase our own Homer. We'll get that $450,000 one and throw one of them nice big headers on with it. So that's another $104,000. So when we get $500,000, maybe we'll look at doing that. Because the thing is you do get a lot of potatoes and a lot of sugar beet from a harvest. Alright, I'm just going to throw this in here. Throw it in the back here with the flatbed. Might as well take this John Deere over and get it hooked up to the chipper and have that ready to go. We also got a fertilizing contract that we got to get done too later. So once we finish the potato harvest, or maybe even this, let's get our crop done. And maybe when we get our crop done, we can look at doing the fertilizing contract. Keep on going like this, we will make money. Alright, just want to leave the John Deere there out of the way for now until we can get this harvester started. No, I got this stuck earlier. I hope it's still not stuck. Now, let's jump in it so I can see what I'm doing. I don't want to run over the field. As you can tell, the header got caught in a tree. hopefully it'll come out. Now, let's unfold the harvester. Let's go out and just see if it's unfolding. Yep. Drop that down and get it ready. I got to get out for a second because I want to make sure that we got our straw swath going. There we go. So we got our straw going. And let's hire a worker. Now we can jump out, let the worker do their thing. Oh, I'm running the wrong way. We got to go back and get our tipper here and bring back to the potatoes. Sometimes when I play this game, I wish I was a smoker again. But I'm glad I don't smoke anymore. But I find I drink a lot of coffee lately, and that's not good for me either. Like, what, about 30 minutes ago I made a coffee, and I'm going to get ready now and go make another one now momentarily. Because I love my coffee. And it's getting late. It's after midnight here, so the coffee will help me stay awake. Wayne, you still around, buddy? Or no, he's babysitting his dog or something, isn't he? Or he's puppy sitting. He's gone sitting on a puppy. Alright, let's go back and get some more potatoes. As you can tell, this truck actually handles a lot nicer when there's nothing in it. So I think the weight in the... Well, it's not... It don't handle good, but it handles better, we'll say. I'm almost half tempted just to leave this at the farm and pick up the oat with it and drop it in our tipper and take our tractor down, but our tipper don't hold as much as this. I think our tipper only holds 40,000 liters, where this one holds 48,000. I don't think I leased it. I think I actually purchased it, but thanks for reminding me, because I remember in Mercury Farms we leased it, and then I returned it, and then we came over here, and I thought I said I was going to lease it again. So when we get back to the potato field here now, I'll have a look into our leased items and into our garage, and actually see if we own it, because it's probably costing us a fortune to lease the thing. I didn't realize that, so I can return it actually if we're leasing it. But I think I said, you know, because we have our two big fields there and we're going to need to be doing a lot of weeding, that I was going to purchase it. I leased it? Ooh, it is costing us money then, so we're going to have to go in and check and see how much it's actually costing us. Because if I'm leasing it, I should just lease it every time I need one. Because I mean, if it's just sat around, we have a daily fee on it, and then on top of the daily fee, we have an hourly fee. So every time we put an hour on it, an hour used on it, we're paying a fee, and every day goes by, we're paying a fee. So maybe that's what all them fees were at the end of the day after we slept. I like to make enough money to start putting some money back onto our loan so we can bring down the principal. Alright, let's go in and have a look. Let's go into our garage and let's see what we own. So we own the two tractors, the harvester, the tipper. This is the flatbed. We own that. Yep, we are leasing it. So you're gone back. That was costing us too much. I'm going to eventually have to buy one. Thanks, Jeff, for letting me know, man. So what were you doing over sitting on a puppy? What were you sitting on a puppy for? Morpheus. I go by Morpheus on everything. I've even changed my name in real life to Morpheus. Morpheus Simulations. First name Morpheus. The other name Simulations. Yeah, no, I go by Morpheus on everything. So that way, you know, no one gets confused. Right? Even in my email, you know where in your email it says what's your first and last name? My first name is Morpheus, my second name is Simulations. Alright guys, just give me a second there. I'm going to give you a nice little view of this ugly potato harvester. I'm going to go grab another quick cup of coffee and I'll be right back. So please stick around and see what's going to happen next. Alright, thanks for waiting around guys, I'm back. How's our harvester doing down there? The potatoes are full, but how are we doing on our oats? We're 78% full on our oats. So how I'm going to try to do this, the workers are going to be waiting around just a little bit. But what we'll do is every time we fill the potato tipper here and we bring down to the store, we'll just pull over inside the road and we'll boom at our tipper and empty out the harvester on our field. So it'll take a bit. Alright, perfect Wayne, thanks, I appreciate that, bud. And it's getting late, so we're probably going to have to sleep again. So what I'm going to do, well, that's filling up again. We're going to go into our contract screen. And we are going to finish our weeding contract. We'll collect that. So what do we got left active now? We got fertilized field 12 yet, and we still got this one. Did any more pop up that we can do? We got another fertilizing here on that same field that we just had. That's for 7,000 pounds, so we'll take that. I gotta go in. Am I on hard? Yeah, I'm on hard economy. That's good. I guess the fields are so big that you don't realize, you know? And that's what I like about this map over Mercury Farms. I love Mercury Farms. Really awesome map. And the way he made his sheds, so when you put it down, you hit that little coggle, and it builds right in front of your eyes. That was amazing. But the fields are so small that even under contracts, like a fertilizing contract, you were making 400, 500, 600 pounds. So at least here, a fertilizing contract, you're making almost 10 grand, right? My God, I'm on my 4th cup of coffee tonight. That's not counting the ones I had today. All right. What's name hasn't been YouTubing lately? Wayne Iron Eye. Have you ever heard from him after? He used to stream a lot one time. Now he don't do it at all anymore. Alright, so our oats harvester is full. Potatoes are full. How are we doing on the fill level on our tipper here? I knew I was going to do that. So guys, what I said earlier today, if you guys never tuned into my episode earlier today, or if you never watched it yet, so Monday coming, so in about 8 days, no, 6 days, Seasons is coming out. So on Monday, Seasons is coming out. If I can't incorporate it into this gameplay without starting a new map, see, this is how I'm trying to do it. If I have to start a new save game, we're going to start in the springtime. Because at least in the springtime, we can start planting our fields. Because with Seasons, we all know that everything is done in cycles. So I'm either thinking about incorporating it into this series, or I might keep this series going the way it is, because this is going to be my ongoing series. What I actually might do is I might do another realism series on another map, use Seasons, and probably do it on, I'll probably start in probably farmer manager mode, but it'll still be like everything has to be realistic, but it won't be the same rule set as this. Like, I'll be able to tab into vehicles and stuff like that, because to me this is only nonsense running across. I mean, it gets quite boring for you guys when I gotta run across the map. But because I said it in the beginning, it's the rules, and I'm not allowed to change the rules. I can add rules, I just can't change them. So yeah, have 2 different ones. Yeah. That's what I might do. Have a season series. I'll throw the potatoes away. And we'll continue this one going. And then what I'll do is I'll take my Oakfield Farm series. And what I'll probably do with that is I don't know if I'll do my seasons as recordings or do them as live streams and recordings. This one is going to be all live stream. This series here is going to be pure live stream only. That way you guys get to see everything, and like, you know, when you're doing live streams, you can't time lapse or nothing like that. So the other 2 series, maybe I'll do a combination of live streams and recordings. Now guys, I'm not going to work through the night on this here. I don't know if the workers will still go when I sleep, but I'm just going to sleep it off. When we get this filled, we'll go back to the farm, We'll dump out our harvester full of oats up there, and we'll sleep the night away, because I don't like working through the nights. It's not quite appeasing, actually, and you guys don't get to see a lot either, because sometimes it can get quite dark on these maps. It'll get right dark for about an hour or so in game, and then it slowly starts to brighten up. But it's still hard to work in the dark on them. Now you're at 61. I only want you to get to 100% because that'll fill us up to our capacity. Well, just about. We'll be at 99%, but I'll go with that. Actually, I might as well just follow along with you. Until we are full. And we are full, so we'll get out of your way. And we'll go sell this off, and we'll be at 30% done. So at 30% done, we are a third of the way done through our contract. Looks like we got much more to the field done than that, but look at these end pieces too, right? So we're going to have to get them ourselves. Now guys, I got to ask you a question about potatoes. You know how you got crop destruction? If you run over a potato field and you just kill the top plant, would your potatoes still not be there? Because on them ones you got to remove the tops. And then once you remove the tops, there's another part of the harvester that picks the potatoes up out of the ground. So, oh jeez, why am I looking backwards? That was weird. Could have had an accident. I could have banged into something. Yeah, I could do that too. Use the same map. Well, see, that's what I was thinking. If I wasn't going to start, if I was going to incorporate it in, what I was going to do was basically record everything that we have, just like I did when I switched over from Mercury Farms. So record everything that we own, and then at the end of the day, sell all of our grain, so that way I can't go adding any in the silos or nothing like that. We'll dump the silos out, so we'll be at 0 in our silos. On everything. Now I didn't notice that when you start this game, even start from scratch, there's actually a little bit of grain in the silos. So I played it off as if the previous owner left some crop in the silo, because I never noticed it when I was doing it all. If I had my time back, I could have just went into the XML file under the silo and made sure that it was 0 on everything, and that's what I would do again if I had to do it again. So what I was thinking about doing was doing that, record everything, start a new game on this map. We'll start in spring, then I'll come in, I'll cheat in a bit of money. I'll cheat in a bit of money. We'll go purchase every piece of equipment that we already own. Oh, did I ever get lucky there. Woo! Slow down, Morpheus. So, as I was saying, we'll cheat in a bit of money. We'll purchase all the vehicles that we own. No more, no less. Then what we'll do is I'll keep a recording on how much money we have. And then I'll go back out in the XML and change the money amount to what we own. Then we'll start in seasons mode. So I was thinking about doing it that way too. Why am I at the sawmill? No, I'm not. This is not the sawmill. I'm in cab here now, so I don't know where I'm at. And I'm talking too much. If I smoked it, Wayne, I'd join you. See how multitasking you got to do here? Like right now our oats is at 100 and our potatoes are at 100, and we're way down here. Now let me adjust my camera angle so we got a bit of a better angle. So yeah, it's getting dark here now. It's not so bad when you're in the town area. They got the lights going everywhere. Does this look nice, man? Like, this looks really, really nice. I don't know why they set traffic lights up just for crossings. Do you think they'd have them at the intersections? Like right here, maybe a three-way set of traffic lights. Yeah, I got a self-righting truck, exactly. Well, I also got the Strongman mod in here, which I shouldn't have in here. I promise by the next episode I will take it out so I'm not tempted to use it. Because I find if you got it, you're tempted to use it. Now guys, I'm just going to have to not really cheat a little bit here. But I am going to go through the hedge here just to get off the road. Because if I don't, they're only going to complain. Keep that going. Actually, no, I gotta better turn that off because we're going to sleep the night away. I don't care about the lights. Not my truck. We'll go grab the John Deere now. We'll empty out our harvester over here. Look at that. It's full already, man. And it's hardly got anything done. So we got a really good yield on this field. See how dark it is? Like, it's just don't... Let's turn some lightage on here. Put some lights on in the yard. It's hard for you guys to see anything too. We got a nice bit done. Though, I gotta be careful here. I can't drive on the field here because we'll end up damaging our crop. I don't want to damage our crop. Alright, we will shut this John Deere down now. And we are going to go sleep. Maybe the workers will work through the night for me. I doubt that, because we got one over there sitting down doing nothing. Waiting for us to show up. So I'll run over to the house here, we'll sleep away the night, and we'll get back at this in the morning. So just give me a moment. We'll go in. I'm not even going to turn the light on. Where's the sleep spot? There we go. And let's sleep for 11 hours. Vehicle leasing costs. See, now we got the vehicles. We're paying leasing on them vehicles every night as well. So now this is 2 days in game on the potato harvesting. So that's 1,000 pounds basically per day. Alright, now let's just check on the worker here as we run to our vehicles. We may have to start the worker up again, but by the looks of it, nope. It just keeps on going. It don't do any more throughout the night or anything. Now see how the vehicles stop out here? This is what drives me nuts. Alright, so you can continue, and I'm going to jump in the truck here and we'll go up to the potatoes. Now hopefully there's a way for me to get out, because we got fence here now. It's only the hedges that got no collisions. There we go. Little cheat there just to get off the road. Don't matter anyway, the harvester's there and the vehicles were stopping anyway. Yeah, I know myself. I won't be purchasing a tractor trailer like this one in this series. I don't like it at all. I like the Cat 660 that Papa Smurf made. That's a really good truck. What did I hit? I didn't hit anything. Papa made you a nice truck, didn't he, Wayne? But now, is that a pickup truck? That was a pickup truck, right? Not a tractor-trailer truck, right? That's what I need to get here, too, for driving around, like just a little car or a truck or something. Oh. I forgot where to turn it off. I forgot where to turn it off. Trying to make it wide. So if not, you'll bang into the steel fence again. Alright, worker, I'm on my way. Turn off our headlights. I don't know if the workers still... Well, yeah, the workers should still be in here. They took money from us last night, so... Who do we got working in there? That's Betty. We have a Betty working for us. Alright guys, so what I'm going to do is I'll continue doing this until we get our field pretty much completed. Then that'll be enough for this stream, and we'll continue again tomorrow doing the potatoes here. And as you can look down on the mini map there, we're slowly getting halfway across. I looked for a mod earlier, but there's some unrealistic mods out there, and I can drop the prices down and all that, but I don't want to be at this. I got my rules set and I want to follow them. And if I do that, it's just as well if I started cheating money in, right? So, and that's how I felt when I put that double yield in on Mercury Farms. Things just started getting like 4,000 bushels per hectare. That was crazy, so I don't want to be at that. I want this to be a challenge, and this is what it is. It's challenging. So, I mean, sometimes if it takes 3-4 streams to get things done, well, that's the way it's got to be. And you know, in the end of it, I think you guys will appreciate it more by me following my rules and stuff like that. So in total, by the time I get this done here, we're looking at about 4 hours so far doing this. Well, maybe 3 hours doing this potato harvest. So we're looking at probably another 3 more to get it done. So probably another stream in a bit. But we're also doing other things in between as well, so it breaks it up a bit. Not every day you'll see me do a potato harvest, so this is a treat. That's for sure. Now, let's see, what do we got? We got... Okay, so our worker is not working very well up on the farm. Okay. So, the next time we go up around with this potato thing, we'll have to straighten that up. Won't be much longer here now. Now Wayne, I'm expecting you to do a stream after I'm done, buddy. I want to see if your machine is going to work and how good it is. And if I'm brutally honest with you, don't get mad at me. Actually, we can just follow along with it. That's right, drop them potatoes in the back of me. You know, and if you didn't like potatoes before, come in and do this. for as long as I've been doing it, and you'll soon start eating potatoes in real life too. Every time I see a potato now, I think about Farming Simulator 19 and the potato harvest. So guys, I really appreciate every one of you guys dropping by tonight and watching my stream. Always good to see you guys here, man. And trust me, write comments, write things into chat. You know, if you don't like something that I'm doing during my streams, let me know. And that way I can correct them, and we'll make the stream better for you guys, right? I mean, I'm new to this live streaming as well, so, you know, am I not talking enough? Am I talking too much? Am I not talking about the right things? You guys just let me know. Or if you got any suggestions, something that you guys would like to see me do on the farm here. Like, eventually, I have never done a cotton harvest. Never. And I love the way them big bales come out. But I'm almost waiting for the new DLC to come out, because I want to see how the round bales work. Now, there is a round baler out there that you can download now that does the cotton. So I might even look at downloading that and seeing how much it is to get that into the game, and or get that into the farm and stuff like that. So, but I want to try the big cotton bales too that come out in that big square look. I haven't done cotton yet. I played with it a bit on Dragon's multiplayer session the other night, but they got me on that one because they said, "Oh, we got the baler that does the 10-liter round bales for cotton," and when I did it, they were just your regular standard 4,000-liter bales. Papa Smurf was quite happy. He said he was trying to get someone on that for a while, and you know Morpheus would fall for it. 245 pounds for a wage. You guys are expensive. And that's probably per hour. See, if I knew how courseplay worked in 19, I could have it doing like headlands all the way in. And that way the pipe would always be on the outside. We'll keep on following it around. Alright, so off to sell another load of potatoes. And then see what's going on back at our farm, why the workers stopped working. Probably because I didn't do no headlands and that, and it gets confused. The workers are very independable in this game. You can't depend on them whatsoever. But I mean, it is a game, it is only a script, and I understand, you know, everything is not perfect in it. They should design the... I remember in 17 they came out with better workers or something like that. There was another mod that was supposed to make the workers a lot better, but I thought it made it actually worse. I tried the mod out for a little while, and then I ended up getting rid of it because the workers would just go around in circles doing nothing. Can you remember that mod, guys? Have you ever tried it in 17? I think it was called the Better Worker mod. Now, when we get closer to the farm here, I'm going to look in and see why the harvester stopped. Slow down now, Morpheus, because you're going to tip this truck over again. And this time you won't be as lucky. So there's our field. Where's the harvester stuck to? Okay, it didn't know how to continue on from there. Okay. That's because of the weird shape of the field. So we'll fix that on the way back. Every time I go near that spot, it pushes me over to one side for some reason. I guess that's where we pick up most of the speed coming down that straightaway. Anyone up for a game of football? Now, Jeff, I got to ask you a question. Down in New Zealand, here in Canada and the United States and all that, we call it soccer. In the UK, they call it football. What do you guys call it? Do you guys call it soccer or football? Now, we did drop quite a bit of money, but that's because we had almost £5,000 come out last night just for mortgage payment alone. Or not mortgage, but our loan interest payment. Well, we got 35% of the contract completed. Well, transported. I don't know if that's the completion level as well. You guys call it soccer as well. Cool. You guys are cool like us Canadians. And I guess if you guys call it soccer, maybe Australia would call it soccer as well. And I mean, the people in the UK are correct. It is football in the sense because you only use your feet. Now, is rugby a big sport down your way? Because I know in Australia, rugby is very, very popular. But what about in New Zealand? Is rugby really popular in New Zealand? Is this, what is it we used to, I don't know if it's the same or if it's the same sport or if it's different. But you hear of a sport called Aussie Rules Football. Is that rugby? Let's jump over and get this harvester going back again. What it was is got to the end here and didn't know where to turn around because the way the field is dropped off here. And it's probably going to do it around that corner as well. So it's probably saying, oh, but I'm finished. I don't need to do no more. And you miss that bit altogether. Oh, and the gate is in the way too. I never realized that. So we'll get this little bit ourselves. I'm going to have the traffic piled up. I'm going to have car horns burping crazy now in a minute, guys. And as you can see what I'm doing, I'm trying to keep all the straw swaths in one line. So that way when we go to bale it, they're not in each other's way. Hear the cars? I can hear them already. Oh, or maybe that's the birds chirping. I thought it was cars bumping their horn. Zoom in so I can make sure they're straight. Now, worker, you can go back to work. I got to get that truck out of the middle of the road. So yeah, we'll have to come back after and we'll get these little spots here. Finish them up. Yeah, I got a line of traffic behind me. 2 cars there, another one on its way up. But we're good, we're gone. We'll get out of your way. That's what I like to do. I like to save up enough money on here now to get one of the bigger fields. And we'll plant some cotton in it and we'll do some cotton harvesting. But I guarantee you I will do some cotton harvesting on this map. I don't know if I'll do it as a contract. I think I'd rather keep it for our own farm, to be honest. But we'll see what happens. What I'd like to do is I'd like to be able to go into this map and put some multi-fruit on it, so that way we can start planting different crop types. I'm playing Pleasant Valley just for fun, and oh man, some of the crop types in that are so cool. I mean, there's a lot to bringing in another crop type. You got to bring in all the textures, all that, and I know by doing that you'd have to start a brand new game, because once you add a new fruit type into the game, you got to start a new map. Keep on driving around. I'm not even going to drive around no more. I'm just driving on it. Alright guys, I'm going to leave this here actually, because we're over the 2-hour mark now, and I'm starting to get a bit tired, and I got to get up early and go to work in the morning. So I really hope you guys are enjoying this. It's not very often you see Morpheus doing potatoes, and we're getting some potatoes done here. We're getting our own crop on our own farm completed. It's all getting done in stages. I mean, the thing about this is we got to get it all done anyway, and this is going to bring us in some good money too, I think. So once we get our crop finished over there, we'll get all that done. I'll be back again tomorrow. I'm not quite sure if I'll get 2 in tomorrow or not. I'm going to try, depending on my workload and my work day. And so just keep an eye out. I'll probably try to schedule it so you guys can get a reminder, and I'll probably schedule it a half hour before I come on. That's what I'm going to start doing for now. Until I can get a regular schedule going, I'll probably just schedule it a half hour before I actually come on, so that way it gives you guys the time to get in, and if you want to come in and watch and all that. So guys, listen, for everyone that's in the nighttime out there, I hope you guys had a great day. And for my friends down there in New Zealand and Australia and all that, I hope you guys have a great day. And, you know, keep safe out there, guys. And we'll see you in the next one. So cheers. Take care.